Take mine.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I was out on delivery when I came across a snake, a rattler.
FedEx presents Tall Tales of True Deliveries.
There we were, driver versus reptile. Our battle was legendary. Wait a second. You don't want a pet snake, do you? Maybe not. My friends will believe me.
If this is what we did for one delivery, see what we can do for your business. FedEx.
Every decision is interconnected, and the best path forward is the difference between winning and losing. But the right advice is hard to find. Whether it's managing risk or building a high-performance team, Aon goes further. The time for uncertainty is over. The time for better risk and people decisions is now.
What's this? You keep dog food in the fridge?
It's not dog food, that's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies for my boy Junior.
What are we doing here?
Anybody asks, we were at Grandma.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
At 15, our leader, playing his third at the par 4.
It's a perfect strike here to get enough spin on it. Oh wow, he pitched it into the upslope. Needed to carry it about 1.5 yards further.
We've got aerial coverage and giving us some wonderful views. Provided by Goodyear, the best seat in the house since 1925. Happy 100th to the Goodyear blimp. Just a gorgeous day. Up the coast from San Diego, just south of Del Mar, little village of La Jolla, just a couple miles south of this course. Where's the Aon Next 10, the next 2 signature events. Got one coming up next week. Yes, everybody's going to be there at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. And then the Genesis Invitational coming back, in fact, to Torrey Pines. This great site. Just officially announced today. Here are the Aon standings, next 10, with Maverick McNeely sitting in the pole position at the moment, ahead of Mackenzie Hughes. Of course, the relocation of the Genesis, I was going to say formally announced today that it'll be coming back here in a few weeks' time. Tiger hosting, and I know that makes a lot of people very happy to see this championship course, Trevor, host that elite field.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And with the history that Tiger Woods has had around this South Golf Course, winning this tournament a bunch of times, the US Open in 2008, Junior World in 1991, it is going to be a stacked field, and a lot of fun for us to get back here.
Danny Walker's so far over. He's on the back edge of the 12th tee.
Correct. Walked yardage to try to land it on long stuff right about there.
We didn't need much more.
Ian, that's actually a pretty darn good golf shot. If he could get it on the proper level with the flag and under the hole, he's done well.
Yeah, that was a place you don't practice from.
No.
Again, the announcement late this morning and the statement from Commissioner Monahan highlighting the resilience of Los Angeles and the need for continued support for the ongoing recovery efforts is what our collective teams are working towards with the playing of the Genesis Invitational at Torrey Pines, relocating from Riviera. We are grateful to Farmers Insurance, Mayor Todd Gloria, and the City of San Diego and the Century Club for extending the invitation to relocate the Genesis Invitational to Torrey Pines. So the venue change, there's been a lot of speculation about where this tournament might land. And I think in the end, with a magnanimous effort by, like you saw, the Century Club, the mayor, and then Tiger, who's the host of the tournament, going on to say how grateful he is to the city and to Torrey for hosting his tournament while Riviera remains the home. We look forward to playing on another championship caliber golf course this year and using the tournament to support those affected by the fires in the Los Angeles area. We're going to be coming back here to broadcast it too over President's Day weekend. So go back out to the 11th.
Yes, it will be good to be back here, that's for sure. We all love this place, love this course. It'll be good to have you with us, Jim. As we
Look forward to getting back there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian. This for par to stake in front by one. Oh, yes.
Yeah, sure was. Remains bogey free on this round. He's actually gone 20 straight holes without a bogey. Pretty good considering he played this course yesterday. Was not over at the North.
At 16.
Potgieter, just a 20-year-old South African player from Pretoria, down the hill. And he's very talented.
Where's Pretoria, Frank?
What's actually with Johannesburg, isn't it? Pretoria around there, good rugby teams.
You got it, you got it.
Played down there, Wanderers, South African Opens.
Great rugby teams, that's where the Blue Bulls play.
It was well read too. Now across to 13, the long par 5. Proper par 5 too.
It is. Did well to get to here from the rough. Watch Will Gordon come down a similar line, Frank.
And Markey thought that had to move to the right.
It's fast down that hill toward the ocean.
Back to 12.
Boy, Godler in all kinds of trouble here. This is his third.
He tried to get way too much out of a horrendous lie from 214 yards. And I don't think he can go at this hole with that tree in front of him.
Yeah, he's got to keep it down to start.
Tried to bounce it through that rock. This is moving.
Luckily, the thick rough stopped it on the other side.
Wonderful par put up at the 15th hole by our leader, Andrew Novak. He's 5 under for the day, 7 under for the tournament, and the leader by 1 in round 4.
Appreciate it so much.
Doors are new beginnings. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors.
For you, Mom.
Through personalized money management that can evolve with new chapters. And they can proactively view your entire portfolio with an eye on taxes and the impact of risk. So you can enjoy moments together. Because doors were meant to be opened.
That is against the HOA bylaws.
Bylaws, my laws. We're showing where Consumer Cellular gets great coverage.
You're making everything orange.
I know, right? We use the same towers as Big Wireless, so you get the same coverage. Difference is, our plan started at just $20.
No, that can't be true.
But it is.
Wow. I hope you're using primer.
Do we use a primer?
For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your second month free, call Consumer Cellular.
Looks like the Johnsons are trying to save a few bucks by repaving their own driveway.
It's never wise to compromise. Choose savings and quality with Farmers.
It's drying really fast.
I'll get the chisel.
He's getting the chisel.
We are farmers.
NCIS Sydney. 2 for the price of 1.
NCIS Sydney, new season, CBS Friday, February 7th.
Those affected by the devastating Los Angeles wildfires desperately need your support. Help the American Red Cross provide meals and shelter.
Donate today.
Donate today by going to redcross.org/CBS.
Or call 1-800-RED-CROSS.
Racing today is provided by TrackMan. Back to the play at 11.
And this would be a huge par, Dottie.
Tracking, oh my gosh. Almost stole one in.
Oh, that would have been. He had a full shot in for his second. I had 1 to 12.
And Springer.
Such a difficult hole here. Drove in the bunker, couldn't get it all the way there. And that one was heavy.
It's a player who shot 59 last July at the John Deere Classic. He holed the shot for eagle on the 17th hole and birdie the 18th.
Yeah, that was in the first round. Eventually finished 7th that week.
Back to 11.
Very good two-putt par there for Ludwig. Stays one back of Novak.
He's just kind of cruising in second gear, isn't he?
Yeah, just trying to stay calm and save the energy. 12.
Trying to get her up and down for a bogey.
Someone had to be first, Jim.
I think Frank was. No, it was Colt. It was Colt.
I'm not taking the blame.
At 16.
I know that. Most players play a little right of this flag. Protected by the bunkers on the left. Maybe that's too far right. Well, not enough bad either.
Not a bad miss.
So a lot of decisions today, Trevor. What's the better one?
Well, let's check out our par 3 here at 16 with Aon Better Decisions Breakdown. Tour officials have decided to use the tee box all the way over on the left-hand side, and we've got a front left hole location. Expected shot for the players who have made the cut, right around 28 feet there, and if you're in the top 10% of shots on tour, you'll be right around 10 feet. So, tough angle here with the left hole location from the left tee box. Novak needs to keep scrambling.
To 12.
Springer just making double the hole before, trying to bounce back.
And Jim, you mentioned that 59. Before that, he missed 7 of 8 cuts. This game makes total sense.
And here it was today. Going along well. Double 11. He's got to make that putt to avoid a second straight. Let's go to 13.
It's English. Hit it the left rough. Advanced it to here. 106 uphill. And this is going to be really good. Takes the ball, funnels backwards.
I always found that shot into the par 5 with the wedge easier if the greens were firm to that front hole location, because if it's soft, you can just rip it off the front of the green.
Good point. Back to 12.
No bird.
As usual, playing very quickly. Ball flight that doesn't really wiggle a whole lot.
Beautiful drive. He just crushed one here yesterday, downwind at the time when it was at its blustery best. Back up on the green. Got her up for his bogey.
Sneaky fast going towards the ocean. And the 12th claims another.
Yeah. Claims 2 shots from him. Let's go to 15. Castillo.
Okay, a little work left to save par to par 4.
And back to 16.
No, that's a little short of the green, as Trevor was saying, so it's not a bad leave, which we would say, because you're chipping a little bit up the hill. I might as well say it. He's been perfect around the green today. 4 for 4.
If you miss the green here to this hole location, short is better because you're chipping back up the hill. Anything past hole high, you're going to be coming straight down the ridge.
Good touch. It's why it's nice to be back on sort of more of the traditional venues.
saving for retirement was tough enough.
And navigating markets can be challenging at times.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments we keep a disciplined approach with your portfolio, helping you through the market's ups and downs.
What about communication?
We check in regularly to keep you informed.
Which means you'll help us stay on track?
Yes, as a fiduciary, we always put your interests first, because we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Major championships are a different kind of test. The setups are encouraged to punish. The conditions intended to be uncomfortable. Yet our ball was completely in its element. Time after time after time, Chrome Tour showed why it's the new gold standard at majors.
A Chewy order is on the way for Rue, who can speak for himself, but can't shop for himself. So when he gave his Rue of approval on the food Dad bought on Chewy, Dad put it on autoship. So it always gets delivered right on Rue's schedule. The flavor Rue loves, the savings they love. For automatic delivery and 5% savings, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
They say destiny finds you. Unless your dad and brother want you to have a quarterback destiny.
Hey! Enough of this, Eli.
You can't ruin my destiny, Peyton. Not this time. I'm 44 now.
Well, I will, because America is going to pick me to make the FanDuel kick of destiny.
Your hubris is your weakness, big brother. You're the best man who wins.
FanDuel Kick of Destiny 3. Make a free pick to compete for a share of $10 million in bonus bets. And new customers bet $5 get $300 in bonus bets.
Just the right amount of eagle there on that putt from just under 5 feet. Lovely fall. Now he moves just one back from Andrew Novak. 12, what a long par 4.
So on that left side, Walker.
No angle, no line. That's a 6 iron, 190 to the front.
This hole is a brute, Trevor. We're seeing doubles, bogeys.
It sure is. It's not just long. It's not just into the puff of breeze. The fairway is really narrow and tough to hit. If you make a mistake, you just got to take your medicine and get it up near the green. See if you can get it up and down. There's a good tee shot here from Lanto.
At 208, beautiful angle. And a really cool set of irons in the back. They're oil canned finish, very dark.
Yep, like I said earlier, anything on the green in regulation here is pretty solid.
Speaking of solid, how about the tee shot Dottie of Ludwig?
Same number, Jim. 5 iron.
He can launch it way up into the air, so maybe can attack. But this is leaking. No, just lets it up there.
Oh, he's had so many of these little chip shots around the green through out of the thick rough. Did chip in one time at the 9th. That's a far easier lie. America's favorite new show is Matlock. It returns CBS Thursday. Critics' Choice, SAG and Golden Globe Award nominee Kathy Bates stars in Matlock. New episode CBS Thursday, streaming on Paramount+. At 14.
Joel Damon from the left bunker.
Clean lie, no lip issues, and that's 9 iron. It's all a bit of a grind right now, Finchy.
Yes, it is. He hasn't had any bogeys today, though, in the calmer conditions. 3 birdies on the card. Got the bucket hat back on.
Andrew giving this a lot of respect here. The par putt at 16 to remain on top.
Looking at it from the side.
Can be a little deceptive because the ocean's at his back.
Shuffling says this is inside of 2 feet.
It looks straightforward. It was in the end. No lead. Just a solitary shot.
Well, Novak's round again. He's 500 for the day, Trev. This is a 10.
Went out 2 under. Drips that over the edge. That's good birdie there. It's tough hole location at 10.
Then at 11.
20 feet up the hill.
And he tied the lead at that point. Then took the lead here at 13. Jonathan Vegas just watching all of this, playing alongside. Johnny Vegas back at 200 par for the tournament at 15.
And look at the speed control. All these putts and that chip shot, they're just dripping over the edge. It's great touch.
Heads to the 17th. Second golfer in Wofford College history to make the PGA Tour. William McGirt the other. Just look at some of the stroke averages over the last 2 days. Again, round 2, just getting hammered with the high winds.
Yeah.
There's a delay late in the afternoon. There were 29 golfers that had to finish round 2 this morning across both the south and north courses. It's playing 4 shots easier today.
There's a spectacular view, Jim, down that new back left tee at 17. Just 22 putts through 16 holes for Novak. And that is the ideal shape here. Started down the left side with a little fade, and that's about 1 yard from center cut.
Takes some guts to start it in the barranca there and bleed it off.
Especially with the lead at 12.
And Walker, been a bumpy stretch for him.
Yeah, it has. In an area of the bunker, too, that hadn't been raked, so it was firmer underneath. Hadn't been raked recently, I should say, by someone else already being there.
That ball reacted like it got a little clump of sand or stone between the ball and the face.
To 14.
And Harris English, 1 back. And has only hit 5 fairways today, Harris, but that's not too bad a miss, really. You don't want to miss left there. Back at 12.
And Oberg, the birdie chip.
That's beautifully played. Beautifully played. You see that technique there? Nice and brisk with the tempo. I like that.
You take a par there all day long. As we go to 14.
Yeah, using the flat side here. That's 65 feet up the hill.
And sharply up the hill, and that's going to leave him some work.
Back again to the 12th.
And back to Lanto, who was born in the state of California, but about 700 miles north of Torrey Pines, near the Oregon border by beautiful Mount Shasta. Really raised, though, in Blacksburg, Virginia, where that community embraced him after his father passed away when he was just a young boy. Lifted him on their shoulders and helped him get access to playing. And they're all part of this career. His beautiful putt there, Trevor.
Yeah, great touch across the green. And like you just said with Oberg, anytime you can walk off 12 with a 4, it's been a good hole for you. Mind you, you look at Podkita, who made the 2. He's picked up 2.3 strokes on the field just on this 12th hole. That's how tough it's played.
He's also made 4 2s today.
That's right.
With that one at 16, 4 deuces on a card. It's going to be a good round. Let's go to 14.
And that will be the first bogey of the day for Joel. I'm surprised that broke off to the right from underneath the hole, Mark. And so
Indeed. Yeah, he's grinding so hard, sad to spin one.
He's not necessarily the type of player that does well around this golf course. It's normally a driver-heavy course, the big hitters the good long iron players. Tough golf course. 12.
It's a par attempt for Walker.
Putting an awful lot of pressure on this new putter today.
That was a pretty good roll, but once you miss the fairway at 12, it's going to be uphill sledding.
All new stuff for this player, too. Again, it's his 4th start on the PGA Tour, a little bit like Matthew Pavone last year. It was only his 3rd when he won.
Berg just trying to manage his energy today when he's feeling under the weather. He was the 36-hole co-leader, and he spoke on how he prepares for a tournament.
Well, the process for me is more of a journey that you're going on, not only yourself but your team and what you're, I guess, trying to figure out. The process for me is very important. Those are the things that I feel like you can control. You can't necessarily always control the result, but you can control the process and the things that you do in order to control the results in this.
That was Ludwig Hilbert, presented by Titleist. Of course, he made that magnificent run at Augusta last year. And things really started to kind of pick up for him at this tournament in early 2024 when he finished 9th here and followed that up with a great showing at Pebble Beach. We're at 14.
And a perfect angle and not too bad a lie. And beautifully played there by Harris English. Absolutely superb. Because of the dry weather we've been experiencing here in Southern Cal, this course nowhere near as lush and wet as we're used to seeing it. As we head up to Schmidt at 18.
Matty playing his 3rd.
Drove it in the left rough, so laid up. That from 89, will it stay up there?
The German. The chance to get to 6 under. We had some of the leaders. We had a 5-way tie at one point in our coverage. Several have backed up, but Novak leads. English in the mix. And Ludwig is right there behind Novak.
Isn't the point of a luxury car to help you stand apart? Why then do so many people buy them? Simply to blend in. Oh, well, never mind. The GV70 by Genesis.
Get 2.99% APR, plus eligible owners can get $1,000 on the GV70, exclusively at your local Genesis retailers.
Oof, stuck paying for that old phone? Don't be. You know, at Verizon, we'll pay off your phone, and you'll get iPhone 16 with Apple Intelligence on us. Now with Genmoji. That's a value of up to $1,600. Only on Verizon.
Gladiator 2 is an epic spectacle. To amuse you is my only wish.
The glory is yours, not mine.
Gladiator 2, rated R.
I'm Dr. John Watson. My team and I work on unusual cases. You both have webbed toes. The game's afoot, literally.
Seriously?
Watson, his new mystery begins CBS Sunday after the AFC Championship on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Tracker, new CBS Sunday, February 16th, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Experience decking done differently with mineral-based Surestone technology from Decorators. Designing a one-of-a-kind space is easy with more than 35 color and size combinations. Plus, our water-resistant decking stays cooler in sunlight while providing up to 34% better traction than other leading brands. And since Surestone technology is made with crushed stone instead of wood fibers, it's durable. So durable, it's backed by our 50-year structural limited warranty. The numbers don't lie. See for yourself at Decorators.com.
In golf, the biggest gains come from the finest margins. And with 33 unique loft and lie settings, Future Fit 33 means you're dialed in before you even step on the tee. Dial in your speed, dial in your distance, dial in your control. Unlock your best golf with our fastest, most fittable driver. Introducing DS Adapt from Cobra Golf. Dial in your game.
Doug Dunbar and Nicole Baker, weeknights at 10 on CBS News Texas.
All the way at the back of 13. 6 bunkers in play off the tee shot.
This hole was an absolute beast yesterday into the wind. Reachable today with 2 great shots.
The Farmers Insurance Open is sponsored by Chewy. Shop online today and get great prices on pet essentials. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Make every moment more. And by Farmers Insurance. Get a quote at farmers.com. That's the USS Midway Museum. Just celebrated its 20th year and 20 millionth visitor. Named for the World War II Battle of Midway. Back at 13.
On two. If he can carry that second bunker, Dottie. Ooh, he did.